Hey YouTube, what's going on? Chris here. Want to bring you all an update on an article I was reading, and this guy's is by amcrypto.com, and this guy's name I'm not even going to try to pronounce. It's right here. So he was the one who wrote this article. Basically what I'm going to do is just get my take on it, and it says, is the scarcity principle a factor in Bitcoin's valuation, or is it just crypto white noise? Guys, if you like these videos, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And I do videos about, 1 or 2 videos a day, so that notification bell will really help you out when I get on here and post a video. Come right to you, hopefully, if YouTube does what it's supposed to do. So if you like that, go ahead and hit that, guys. I appreciate you being here. So my take on this, absolutely, is the scarcity factor the principle in Bitcoin's valuation. Guys, just like gold, silver, land, any of those things that there's only so much of, that's what's going to drive the price to go crazy. Okay, and with Bitcoin, I was reading an article, it was, I think 2 weeks ago, week and a half ago, and we were talking about how there may truly only be anywhere from 5 million to 10 million Bitcoin in supply, like circulating supply, and that's due to so many people who threw them away that were on hard drives, and they were getting them when they were just pennies and really didn't think anything of it. And now all of a sudden, those those Bitcoins are gone forever. And you can't get those back. There's only going to be 21 million of these, and that's what we have to realize, guys. I don't care what it is. It can be a shit sandwich, excuse me, my French here, but it really can be a shit sandwich. And these billionaires and millionaires, if there's only so much of it and their buddies have one, they want it as well, and that just drives the price up. It just drives the price up over and over and over. And the fact that there's only 21 million here, this is something that's truly special. So I really want you to keep this on your radar here, and we're going to get into this article a little bit. So it says, the aspect of scarcity is fundamental to Bitcoin's community, with its limited availability often seen as a virtue in a world where governments have unlimited power to print fiat currencies. With the value of Bitcoin increasing day by day, the virtual asset is getting close to its saturation point. At press time, 17,763,712 Bitcoin were in supply, very close to the 21 million Bitcoin supply cap. However, the last BTC will be minted on the 7th of May, 2140. That is almost 100 years from now. So there is still a significant period of time where Bitcoin's production halts for good. Many in its community have suggested that Bitcoin's scarcity has genuine value because it makes the virtual asset deflationary. In light of Facebook's announcement of Libra coin, it has been argued that it will not generate any circumstantial threat to Bitcoin solely on the fact that Bitcoin was scarce and Libra was not. And that is an important factor, guys. I am not a fan of Facebook. I'm sorry. I've expressed it to many people here. I'm not a fan of it. I don't want anything to do with it. And obviously it's just a stable coin or whatnot. But, when Uber and all these different people are backing it, I think that's something that you do need to realize, that it is going to play a factor in the cryptocurrency space. And anything that Facebook gets its hands on, in my opinion, I don't like. And that's just me, guys. I was talking about this in one of my last videos. So if you all weren't here for that, I don't like anything about Facebook. I don't like the big government aspect of it. I don't like how they infringe on privacy. I don't like the propaganda that they push. I'm not a fan of the owner. And I'm sorry for going on this rant, but it's just the truth. And then during the whole bear market, what were they saying? Oh, Facebook's not going to promote any crypto ads or anything like that when we're already in a bear market. So to make things worse, and then they turn around and make their own coin. So, let's just look at the hypocrisy there. And that's just my take on it. It says it will take time, but Facebook will greatly accelerate the pace of teaching people about cryptocurrencies. And when this happens, more people will turn to Bitcoin for one simple reason. Bitcoin is scarce while Facebook's currency is not. Like I said, I don't care what it's going to do, guys. I don't want anything to do with it. Another aspect that explains the importance of Bitcoin's scarcity value is its comparison with gold. This is the point I was trying to make, which is also a scarce commodity. A key model that explains gold's intrinsic value in the market is the stock to flow ratio. And what you have to realize is, to mine gold, number one, you have to buy the ground, or you have to have the ground site. Then you have to have all the bulldozers and everything to get down to it. And then you have to have the excavators to get it, guys. And then you're putting it in the trucks and you're taking it to the wash plant, and you're running the wash plant, just the amount of diesel and fuel and everything to get this out of the ground, it makes it valuable, as opposed to just the United States or in all these other countries just printing money and printing money. Look at what happened in Venezuela. Venezuela right now, I was watching a video on a little kid who started a business out of making purses from Venezuela's currency because it's not worth anything anymore. And that's what you have to realize. You have to protect yourself with these cryptos and with gold and with silver and with land and in some cases real estate. That type of stuff, guys, is what you want to put your money in. You don't want to put it into cars that are going to depreciate or boats that are going to depreciate or, you know, fiat currency holding that. You want to continue to move your money. That's the best thing that you can do, and try to multiply it, because you got to think about it. Every year inflation's eating away at your dollar, your purchasing power, year after year. And that's why I love Bitcoin, guys. I really believe this is one of the biggest things in the future of technology is Bitcoin, and I like the fact that it gives essentially the middle finger to the government and says we're going to have this community and we're going to control what we want to do in this community, even though governments now are trying to get more involved with it. But I love the libertarian fact of I'm all about small government. I don't want the government in my way, in my face, in any type of a way, even for people who I disagree with. I don't want government interrupting or treading on their lives either, because a lot of people don't realize as the government grows, things get worse and worse and worse. Okay? And I'm not trying to get into politics or anything here, which I have plenty of opinions on, but you have to realize what takes place. We don't want power to these people, okay? The more power they get when they're starting to control and run healthcare and all these other things, it's not a good thing. We want the power with the people, and I believe Bitcoin does that. So, you know, guys, I'm not going to get into too much more here. It says, recently, Peter Schiff, CEO at Euro Pacific Capital, explained that Bitcoin was not scarce due to the availability of other crypto assets, which made Bitcoin's scarce value quite redundant, since crypto assets with better properties and characteristics could be created at any time. I disagree with that. Bitcoin's the granddaddy. It's always going to be the granddaddy. It's the one that controls the market. It's the Dow Jones of this market, guys, and it is very important, and Bitcoin, in my opinion at least, is always going to stay number one. So, you know, I wanted to bring this to you all real quick. I apologize if I did some cussing or whatever in this. I just get worked up over the Facebook stuff. I get worked up over big government trying to intrude in our lives. I'm just sick of it. And you know, even with all this cryptocurrency and everything, and you see all the regulations, everything they're putting on it, what's happening with Binance and everything, it's just irritating. You know, why can't we just enjoy what we want to enjoy and invest in this technology and let it roll? So, guys, done with the rant. I apologize. Love each and every one of you. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Take care.